Well, the Rams had their opportunity to break in this new stadium last Sunday night against the Cowboys. Now it's the Chargers' turn as you get a look at the brand-new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Space to maneuver at the 40. They'll find Williams on the slant. And all the way up to the 46. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
When I watched Mike Williams play receiver at Clemson, one of the things I was drawn to is toughness. This is a guy who took some big-time hits out in the field as the #1 receiver and kept finding ways to make plays. And finally it's paid off for him because in 2019 had his first 1,000-yard season in the NFL and averaged over 20 yards per catch.
13 yards remaining on second down. Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, first and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. That deserves a couple exclamation points.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Injury, bro. That's bullshit, dude. 2 injuries already.
More from L.A. in a moment. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 27. Out of the gun, Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Harrison Butker on.
Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally he gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially to skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
23 yards on the play. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Chiefs' 45-yard line.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14. Chargers 7.
Second down and 3. Operating from the gun. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. From the gun, Herbert. And complete, right side to Cook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And the Chargers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, But I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And Cook has it left side. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Herbert now. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Again, Herbert. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So that'll back him up 5. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Herbert back to the air. The Kansas City defense tough to throw in there, and now it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Badgley on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
2nd and inches at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one.
Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 13 yards.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number two.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Chiefs.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly. To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I know it's a little bit of a cliche to talk about all the tight ends who are really wide receivers in the NFL, but Travis Kelce fits that perfectly. He led all tight ends last season with over 1,200 yards receiving, fourth in the NFL. I think he's one of the gold standards in the league for the tight end position, and I don't know if anyone has any more fun playing the game than Travis Kelce.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Now Edwards-Helaire, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 14. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock too with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield, and that'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think, okay, he's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sean Culkin taking it in. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Eckler. And blocked down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 25-yard line.
Man open left side, it's Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Ball carrier. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. That's a gain of 5.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here is Eckler. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Down at his 49-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 13.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral it down near the 11-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Being chased out left. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. That'll be complete to Cook. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13. Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. That's going to be caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Warren Thornhill. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. Justin Jones there on the stop. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Flushed out right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And 7 yards to go.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
In Kansas City.
Mahomes now on 1st down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
1st down, Chiefs.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.